right, let's go to the gym. Today it is Tuesday, so I basically switched my gym schedule so that I'm working out only on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So I think just a note to yourself, like when you're recalibrating, it's really important to take a look at your schedule and figure out what's working for you and what's not working for you, especially if you're self-employed, if you're a CEO, if you're a boss of your own company. Don't forget that you wrote the rules, and whatever rules you find yourself in, you wrote them, right? So if you are the one who's in control and it's your business and you're in charge, then you also have the ability to change things, which I think is pretty amazing. So I had to remind myself of that. I'm like, hold on, scratch. Who's in charge here? Oh, I'm in charge here? Okay, then let me figure out how this schedule actually works for me, not against me. Because if you wake up in the morning and you're just like, oh, I'm really dreading this day, I really don't want to start this day, all this negative thinking, then that just means there's something in your system, in your chain is broken that needs to be fixed. So I'm going to go to the gym. Today's day 1 of 3. And in May, I have my 1-year anniversary, which I'm really excited about. But I feel so good. I feel strong. I feel snatched. I feel tight in my body. I feel fit. And there's nothing in the world that replaces the feeling of feeling good and feeling healthy and feeling just really happy in your own body. And I don't think that is the norm for people. I want it to be the norm for people. Like, that is my mission for people who are ready to feel good. Like, I think feeling good is just the most important thing that we can do for ourselves on a day-to-day basis. And here's why. The thing about it is that when you feel good in your skin and you feel good in your body and you feel healthy and you feel like you're in control of what you're in control, which is like what you're putting in your body, how you're treating your body, working out, your supplements, staying ahead of the disease process, staying ahead of micronutrient deficiencies, making sure that your gut is in tip-top shape, like looking at your hormones, replacing, getting some hormonal support when you need. All of these things are so important in factoring feeling good, right? And the reason why it's so important to feel good and to get out of suffering is because if you are overwhelmed with suffering and feeling unhappy in your own body, and that is the frequency that you're emitting, which is, I don't feel good, I'm unhappy, I'm depressed, I'm anxious about the future, I'm worried, I'm sad, I'm in pain, I feel inflamed, like I feel out of touch with who I am. How are you going to attract anything positive or good in your life when you're already on that frequency, right? So the most important thing that you can do to shift your vibration, to shift your frequency, is to actually start feeling good. Like, the number one job that we have as humans is to feel good. And anything that doesn't make us feel good, guess what? It's time to change it. It's time to transform it. It's time to switch things up, try things on, be someone different. So I feel I finally had a eureka aha moment after like a decade on feeling good, like really understanding what it means. It's so easy to say, just feel good, babe, just feel good. Okay, but then you counteract and you're like, how do I feel good when my circumstances outside of me don't feel good, when I'm in pain, when I feel tired, when I'm exhausted, when I'm not happy at my job, when my relationship is kind of like hanging on by a thread, all of these different things, right? Like, how do you feel good? Well, if you can't feel good, feel better. 1% better every single day is going to go a super, super long way. So it's like, okay, what do I need to do today to feel good? What are some of the thoughts that I could think that automatically make me feel good? What are some things around me that I'm actually really grateful for that I can name that will help me to feel good? Do I have a pet? That pet makes me feel good, right? If you can get out of the mom guilt, then you can feel good about, every time your cat purrs and every time you pet him or her, or you know what I mean? Or you have a baby kitten and that's just like a ball of feeling good. Whatever can switch your vibration to feel good in the moment now is the prerogative. And so I'm really sitting with this, and the better I feel, the more grateful I am for the things that I have around me, the easier it is to feel grateful. And then all of a sudden you have this like snowball that just continues to have momentum in things that feel good. And that is the law of attraction. The law of attraction supersedes gravity, you guys. The law of attraction is one of the oldest laws. It supersedes a lot of other laws. And so when you have the law of attraction working for you, not against you, and regardless, like you're in control, right? You're the co-creator. Like I'm only talking to the part of you right now that understands that you are radically self-responsible for how the world is how you're creating your reality and how the world is occurring to you and how you're co-creating with God your reality, right? Or if you want to say Mother Nature, the universe, whatever you want to call your God, whatever you believe in. Like to me, God is God. Like it's just the one true God. The God that is the almighty supreme being that really is benevolent and has all of our best interests at hand, that never steers us wrong. The God that you come back to when you're on your hands and knees crying in despair, not knowing how you're going to see the next day, like that God. I really am at heart a truth seeker. I believe that I seek truth, and truth, ask and you shall find, right? Truth finds me, and I stay open. So I try things on. Does this work for me? Does this feel true? Does this ring that core of truth in my own soul and my own knowing and my own being? If it does, it's staying with me. And so I keep trying things on and I keep trying things on, and I am who I am because of all of that. And I feel feeling good, right? So like this is why health and well-being is so extremely important to me, to feel good, because when you feel good in your own body, you're able to manifest things at a high rate. You're able to actually get what you want in life quicker, because your attention, your 100% focus is on that which you desire. And therefore, I always feel like if you don't have what you want, you're only ever a mathematical equation away, right? Like that means that your link is broken. That means something within your mathematical equation is off. Like 2 + 2 is not 4, because if 2 + 2 is 4, then, and you're not getting 4, that means that somewhere uphill, like your math is wrong. You know what I mean? And so for me, how do I get my math wrong when it comes to manifesting my dreams into reality? How do I align with my equation so that my equation is giving me 2 + 2 = 4? That's the way that I look at it. And so manifestation equation is that, like it's looking at your equation, looking at your manifestation and really understanding, okay, where in my equation do I have like a broken link? Where do I need to regroup? And so for me, really understanding this concept of feeling good is that something I get to practice right now, because this is what's being asked of me. So I took a step back from one of my mentors, and this book fell into my lap, and I'm just listening to it, and the Your Wish is Your Command by Kevin Trudeau book. Like it's kind of like the final cherry on top, I feel like the culmination, because I've done mentorship with so many people. I've been in their vortex. I've had people in my ear, because I find, it's really important. Like when you want something that someone else has, when you are choosing your mentor and it's somebody who's already done what you want to do, and they have like that weight and that experience behind them, like that's who you listen to, right? You listen to people who have already achieved what you want to achieve, who've already walked that path. You're not going to listen to like negative naysayers or people who are talking shit or who are jealous, or, people who haven't been there, or who are broke mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, intellectually, financially. Like you're not going to listen to those people because they don't have what you want. Like you want to listen to people that have what you want. So like if you don't have what I want, I'm not listening to you, because what's the value in that? Like that doesn't make any sense. Freaking true. So it's just like be really mindful of the people that you have in your ear. And I'm really judicious about the people that I have in my ear. But when I have someone in my ear, I have them in my ear. Like it's constant. It's like when you're in my ear, like you're in my ear all the time, every single day. Because if you're not in my ear, then I fall back to my negative way of being, my negative way of thinking, you know what I mean? My old habits that I'm trying so hard to reprogram. So when you're in reprogramming mode, you pick and choose your mentors wisely, and the people that you're listening to and the people that you have in your ear, and then you have them in your ear and you listen. And it's just one of those things where in order for it to become a habitual pattern, you need to build and flex that muscle. So it just needs to become repetitive over and over and over again. Like there's one book I listened to from Dr. Joe Dispenza that basically like no one could get. I don't know how I got lucky in the time-space quantum continuum. But basically, like I had him in my ear on audio over and over and over and over and over again. It's the same thing when I was in Melanie's world for 2 years, like over and over every single day. Like I'm listening, I'm consuming her way of being. I'm consuming my mentor's way of being. And so consume your mentor's way of being if you want to be like your mentor, and choose your mentor wisely and make sure that they are where you want to be. So that, you know, like it just makes sense that way. So anywho, feeling good is very important. I'm finally understanding. I got that lightning bolt thing where I'm like, it is within my control to feel good no matter what. And Abraham Hicks talks about this all the time, right? Like, feel good, feel good. Your emotions are, the way that you feel is what do I want to say? Like how you feel is the radar, it signifies the thoughts that you're thinking. So if you're feeling good, you're thinking good thoughts. And if you're feeling bad, chances are you're thinking pretty crappy thoughts. So what do you change? You change your thoughts. And it's not just about like, oh, think positive, but it's like, think what you want to think. Like either way, you get to be right? Like whatever the mind can conceive, you can achieve. Like whatever you're thinking is your reality. So you need to override how you think when you're thinking negatively, and you think in what you want to, like your desired outcome, so that you can manifest that. At some point, we got to do the hard work. We got to do the nitty gritty work. And you know what you need to do, right? Like sometimes you just need a mentor in order for you to get to the point where you're doing it, which I think that's what mentors are for. It's not like this stuff fell from the sky and you haven't been exposed to it in some, certain way or shape or form. Like it's just actually doing it. Like the amount of times I've heard feel good, feel good, feel good, for it to finally land. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And when you are ready on a cellular level to hear something that you've heard a million times before, to actually hear it, where at this point you're going to do something about it, the human experience and the human journey is a really funny one. It's funny and not so funny at the same time, because we are so mental and so clueless in certain aspects. Like, the amount of repetition that we need to go through in order for us to like really let something land is mind-boggling to me. Like, I think in certain instances we're so powerful, and in other instances we're just so slow in getting it, right? So it's okay. I'm here for it. You're here for it. We're all here for it. We get to sit back and laugh and just, have a good laugh at ourselves, because at the end of the day, like, your humor is everything. So haha. But honestly, if you walk away with one thing today, it's feel good. Find a way to feel good. Find a way to be grateful. Find a way to feel good. And then every day, your only prerogative is to feel better and more grateful and better and greater and more better. More better. That's not a word. More better. Feel more better. Okay. You go out there and feel more better, but really feel more better, because that is it. So I'm going to go work out and feel more better. And, be better for it. And you're going to go do you, boo, and feel more better for it. And that is it for today. I love you.